Just to bear in mind that, you know, it was far from Manchester City's strongest team. They started with 19-year-old centre-half Jemai Simpson-Pusey making his first ever start and lots of injury problems. But, my God, Amorim, he fairly leaves Sporting in a healthy position. Top of the Portuguese league, twice champions. Second now in the Champions League table as he walks away into the sunset. But yet, then again, we've seen, you know, highly vaunted, rated managers go into United before and run aground. What do you think, Brian?
Well, I think he's had a great grounding in the game. He was an international player, Benfica player. He went down to one of the lowest levels, the Tour Division, with Casapia to take a job in the Tour Division. Did well there. Went to Braga as the B team manager a few years ago. And then got the job with Braga, who would be a Midland team. And we saw them in the Europa League final years ago, and they couldn't bring a crowd to Dublin. And he did very well with them. After 2 years, then he got the call to Sporting Lisbon. Sporting Lisbon hadn't won the league for 19 years until he went there. And he's won it twice, developed good players. We've seen the likes of Pedro Porro come from to Spurs, very good player, right back. Palino going to Fulham, Mendes to PSG in his time there. A lot of other good players, you mentioned the goal scorer tonight, who have developed under him. We've seen tonight he's an excellent communicator. His English...
Is that important, do you think?
I think it's vitally important in the modern game. There's so many press conferences you've got to do. We've seen how Eric Ten Hag could struggle a bit of time, although his English was reasonably good. But it was not as good as this fella. You can see he can talk and make jokes and get the tone right. He's talked about doing the coaching in English from the start when he goes there. As I said, he's a developer of players, improver of players. Manchester United needs someone who can improve the players they have and to help them get results, because the previous manager's not been getting the best out of some of those young players. The likes of Hoyland needs someone who's going to develop him. And he also, in general, he plays an attacking, high-press style, 3-4-3 generally. You say with Sporting, they've only had two other really big teams, Porto and Benfica in the league. That's very true. But he's always played, except at Braga, he played with a practicality at times because he hadn't got as good as players as the three big clubs. But I think he's great potential, but so have the other managers they had before, Moyes, Van Gaal, Marino, Solskjaer, Ten Hag. There was all good reasons why they got the job.
And all good reasons why it went wrong for them. And you wonder, will it be different this time? Who knows? Great way to sign off, though. He'll have one last game against Braga in the league. That's an away game, and then he's off to Old Trafford, Rúben Amorim.